close to Dedham, which is on the Essex-Suffolk border, and I'm about to transport you into a very famous painting. Come around and have a look at this. So if you don't recognise it, just imagine this little dog in the foreground, and there's a Hay Wain with a couple of bucolic types on the Hay Wain. Yeah, it's the Hay Wain by John Constable, 1824. One of the reasons it's such a sort of revolutionary painting is when you think about this subject matter. On the left hand side we've got Willie Lott's house, as it was known in those days. Willie Lott, just a local. There's no reference to classicism, mythology or anything like that. Secondly, of course, it's the way that Constable produces that painting. He would have come out here, he'd have done sketches en plein air, sketches from nature, so he'd have brought his oil paints in pigs' bladders out to create lots of little sketches, and then after all those sketches were completed he would be working on a full-size sketch which still has a great amount of freshness, and then when he'd completed that sketch then he'd tackle the finished piece, which certainly it does have a lot more finish, but it's got that freshness and spontaneity which we've never seen in painting before. Remember that even his contemporary Turner at this time would be producing classical mythological scenes harking back to Claude Lorraine and the classical landscape. Here Constable is observing this scene as it would have been on that day when he was making the sketches, and in that painting you see the sky and the clouds scudding across. You see parts of the landscape illuminated, the fields shining out. The painting had a great impact in 1824 when it went to Paris. It was shown at the Paris Salon of 1824, and then it was seen by none other than Eugène Delacroix, who was to become the great romantic French painter. He was working on a painting called Massacre at Chios at that time, which was demonstrating the massacre of the Greeks by the Ottoman Turks. As soon as he saw Constable's Hay Wain, he ran back to his studio and started to redo his own landscape background in what he called the English manner. Had that spontaneity and freshness to the landscape. So really the Hay Wain, which I remember seeing in reproduction in several houses I used to go in the 1970s as a child, it seemed to have become this sort of icon of the English countryside Englishness. That painting was revolutionary in two ways. First of all, subject matter, nothing classical, nothing mythological, and secondly in its handling, in its freshness and its spontaneity. So just have a look at the original site of the Hay Wain.